Hey everyone, welcome back. We've got some exciting new updates here. We're going to walk you through a couple things. The progress that the site has made has just been incredible. Let me get the mic a little closer to my face here. Okay, so we're going to start with opening up the browser. Alright, and we're going to walk you through the steps here on how to use this site. Okay, so when you first get to YoReSpot.com, it's going to ask you to create an account or log in. Make sure you're not using a VPN, it won't let you in anyways, and make sure you're not using a proxy, it's not going to let you in. This is to keep the site safe, keep it clean, and these are just precautions that we take, seeing as how the servers are not hosted on other places. They're actually right here. I can touch them with my hands. I'm looking right at them. So all of the servers are sitting here in front of me, and we host our own servers, and we just for privacy reasons we don't do third-party anything at all. So no one else has access to your stuff besides you and I. There's no middleman like every other site out there is going to. You're not secure anywhere. Yeah, there's third parties everywhere, scanning software, this and that, and it's just ridiculous on how many of your privacy is just being ripped apart. Okay, let's get into the site here. Okay. First thing is, I created a whole bunch of photos earlier today. I had a request for a guy wanted some stuff, so I did a whole bunch of this fun guy girl, a whole bunch of them. And this is the safer work part, so you can click this button here, and I'm not going to, don't want to get demonetized, and go from there. But these are the creations in the safer work, etc., etc. Okay, so what makes us different than everyone else is on every other website you're going to go to, you're going to have like your credits, right? And the thing is, they're going to make you spend a ton of money on credits. You're going to burn through them fast, really fast. We don't like that idea. We would rather have long-term customers that stick and stay, and we do. We have some users on here that are just absolutely amazing. So anyways, let's talk about your free points first. So you can react to images. You get 50 a day for every reaction you give, whether it's a heart, a fire, or a wow. You get 1 credit. Comment on a post, you get 2 credits, up to 50 a day. So there's 100 right there. Vote in the contest, 50 a day, 2 a vote. So there's 150 extra points. And then if you enter a contest, it does cost 50 points to enter a contest. But you win first, second, or third, and you're winning a lot of points. The theme. Right now we don't have a theme for this week. We already did a Christmas theme. I'll be coming out with a new one, but it gives you basically like 100 points. Just to create 1 image a day with the tag words. Very easy. You get unlimited credits for people reacting on your image. So you create a good photo, you don't delete it, you leave it in the gallery on the home page. For every single comment, for every single reaction, for everything that's done, you get points, and it's unlimited. Okay. So, daily limits reset at midnight UTC. You can go to your profile and check your earned credits. If you need credits because you're creating a whole bunch of videos, video is a big thing here because we actually allow video, and it's, like I said, it's not expensive. Now, let's get back to the homepage for a second because I want to cover everything just so people know. On all the, don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but SDXL, Illustrious, Pony, those style models, you're going to get a watermark if you're a free user. It looks just like this. So that's just the way for us to, if you're downloading your images and sharing them and you're not, paid or anything, that's a way for us to get our name out there a little bit more. We don't have ads, so we don't feel bad about doing the watermark. You can get rid of that watermark for $5. Not only will that give you, for $5, it'll give you 2,500 credits, where you can generate anywhere between 167 and 500 images, or 24 high quality videos. Now you got to remember, once you make these photos, once you make these videos, you get reactions on every single one of them. So you're going to earn more than that just making the videos, making the images. Don't worry about full access to all workflows. Everyone gets that no matter what. Give Me More is 7,000 credits, and then I Want All In 20,000 credits, and then we have the 6-month unlimited, and this lets you generate anything that you want to all the time, no limits, for 6 months, and this one's for a year. A lot of people go with the 6-month one, and we've had a couple people be like, okay, so when this is over, I'm doing it again, because I've made so many extra points on all my stuff that we are going to do basically a monetization thing here in the future, where you'll be able to convert your credits as a creator to actual dollars, to currency, and be paid out. So that is something that we are going to be implementing here. So if you don't like we'll just keep going in order here. This video is going to be a little longer than the rest, but this is going to cover everything. Holiday gift is going to instantly give you 500 credits. And it's a Christmas, and it says it right there. So I didn't click that, but I already collected mine, obviously. The About Us basically will walk you through everything, what we are, the user account system, how it works, user profiles. Oh, you guys are going to love this. So your profile, I would open mine, but I have some art on there that would get me demonetized on every single platform. So I'm not going to do that. But you can pick an MP3 in your customization. And then every time, this is like a MySpace kind of profile. It is just amazing. So the second someone shows up on your profile, it starts playing your music. You have customization as far as like, avatar, your image, and then you can put a ring around it. You can put a background image up. As far as like a banner, it allows you to edit the banner, to move it. I mean, there's some really cool features in here. So everything is just, and then from profile, there'll be 3 little dots on every single image that you created in video. And you'll be able to click, you'll be able to delete. It deletes it completely off the server right away, no questions asked. So there's 3 dots on there. You can enter the contest with those dots. You can, there's a lot of options. So you'll see that on there. I don't have an account here that is strictly safe for work. So, yeah. So with that being said, the profile is like the highlight. That's where everyone's going to go. That's where they're going to see you. That's where everything's just going to be right there. Things like dark mode, manage notifications. So you get notifications. We do have a PWA, a progressive web app. So as soon as you go to the website, you'll be able to scroll all the way down to the bottom. It'll say install app. The notifications will let you know when someone comments on your stuff. It will let you know. I mean, it's just like a regular app, except for it's a web app that is a lot faster. So free tier, you can use, free tier is awesome. VIP would be your subscriptions. like your 6 month and your 1 year, and supporter is anyone that spends $5 or more. So not only do you guys get the credits, your name changes. You get a badge. The color changes immediately. So there's a whole bunch of available workflows. Got to go kind of quickly past that because I think I saw something in there. AI models available. There's SDL, XL, Pony, Illustrious. We don't use Flux anymore. We use Quen, and as soon as image edit, Z image edit comes out, we'll be hopping on that one. We have Z image, but not available to the public just yet. We're testing it out. Switching between Quen, WAN 2, that's not in here, but we do run WAN 2.2. That is a massive loading and unloading of a lot of gigabytes of model. I'm just going to word it that way. So it takes a little bit of time. So we don't really like Quen too much because of how big it is. How once it's loaded, it's fine. I mean, it's only 4 steps, really quick images. But if someone's trying to do this and Quen at the same time, it's going to slow things down quite a bit just unloading and loading the models. So Z image edit is so much better. Or Z image period, text to image. I've tested it. I like it more. And as soon as the image edit comes out, we'll be getting rid of Quen and putting that in there instead. So Quen right now is one of our biggest models that we use. Most people use it because it has the ability to add, change, or remove items from a person, a background, and it does an amazing job doing so. I'm going to word it like this. Remove red dress from woman and make it blue. See how I did the pause there? That is a very common one, except for they don't make it blue. They just remove. And it does a phenomenal job at doing that. And that's one of our biggest things that happens here. Queue system. Priority, higher tiers get priority, but it doesn't matter because it's so fast that it doesn't really make that big of a difference at the moment. You can feature an image on the homepage for 7 days. It'll get you a lot more reactions, a lot more comments, a lot more engagement. Just trying to fly through this real quick. You can be tipped based off how good your image is and that. Okay, so reporting. Here's our rules on the reporting. Obviously, we don't want anything illegal. And that will be in the terms of service and the privacy policy. If someone uses a real image of a person, generally what we'll do is we'll just remove it within 24 hours. That's just, you have to. So if you accidentally do that, download it immediately. And then I would say that the next thing you're going to focus on here on the reporting is if it's illegal. So if it's illegal, you report it illegal, you get points for that. A lot, actually. So every report that you make that gets approved, you get 50 credits for every single one if it's approved. You do have to keep in mind that we do have realistic models on here that look like real people. So we it gets scanned and then ran through to make sure that it wasn't created on here first. So don't expect it to report and then get your credits in 5 minutes, because that's probably not going to happen. Badges and achievements are pretty cool. I'm going to get to that here in just a second. Challenges. If you're looking for something like, hey, I want someone to create this anime character it needs to be at least 10 photos with this style. I'm willing to give you 100 credits for doing it. You can start a challenge, and then you can pick somebody, and it gives them your 100 credits, and you get their photos. You own their photos. We have gamification on here, so you can spin a wheel, you can loot boxes, and you can bet. It's actually pretty cool. So I'll open that here in a little bit, but I wanted to get to some of the other stuff first. Credit system. We already covered that. Credit multiplier. Now that we need to get to. Okay. If you click your points, you can see the multiplier. Okay, so you can view achievements. These are the achievements. Now, what this means is if you got a multiplier, so if you go react on an image, instead of you getting 1 point or 2 points, you get 2 times 2.2 of that immediately. So that multiplies your earnings and etc. Down here is your notifications, challenges, auction. Can't click that. Do want to get demonetized. You can sell your images. That's done on your profile. There'll be 3 little dots right here next to it, and you can list it. It's free to list, and that means you don't own it anymore. It no longer is your photo if someone buys it. You do get the credits right away for that. Contests. AI Girlfriend's pretty cool. So you can talk. You can Elsa or Kimmy, either one. We're gonna add more here coming soon. So what you'll do here, and there's a lot of chats. Holy moly, I haven't looked at that in a while. A lot of people are using this. So what happens is you choose your relationship. So either friend, romantic, or mentor, friend, romantic, or playmate. If you click playmate, it's cool. Go down here, pick what features you want her to have, and then continue to chat, and boom, you start chatting. It costs nothing to chat with them. To generate an image, it costs what it normally would to have an image created. Now let's get to that now. Images. Anime, realistic. Here's the differences. Each one's got their 3 tiers. So for 5 credits, you can do a regular photo. It's going to be, I'll just click it. You can pick square, portrait, landscape. I wouldn't mess with this too much. Checkpoints. So these are your models. And these are the Lauras. Can't open those. Don't want to get demonetized. So don't erase this and type in your prompt. So blah, 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 blah. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to prompt. I just want to see a photo of a cow wearing a skirt. Okay, whatever. So you're not good at prompting. That's fine. Auto enhance the prompt and hit generate. Don't type that in. I don't know what that would make. Probably not something good. Auto enhance is going to add in some high definition prompting. It's going to make the prompt much better. You're amazingly better. Then you hit generate. Once you hit generate, you can choose up to 10 photos at a time. And once you do that, they start generating right here, and you see them as they're done. Boom, 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 boom. You do need to wait. Prompting and updates. This is an older video, and so it's that simple. Video, obviously not gonna click that button, and don't. That's not what they cost. That needs to be changed. So videos all cost 101 credits. There's the suitable for work one is I think 75, to be honest. And you do need to know how to prompt for WAN 2.2. So Google, how do you prompt for WAN 2.2? and it gives you a quick little walkthrough, real easy. Okay, most of the not suitable for work ones are just basically pick an image and hit generate, because I got sick of people being like, hey, this didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, and I looked at their prompt and it was absolutely horrible. And I was like, well, no wonder why it didn't work. You don't know what you're doing. So I went ahead and locked the prompt, made a couple templates. All you have to do is upload a photo, and it does everything else. Now, Quen. These still need updated here. Quen image edit is 25 credits, or 20 credits now. This one's still 10, and this one is 30, I believe. So on like multi-photo, this is really cool. So you can select a photo and select another photo. Let's say you pick you and Donald Trump or Joe Biden, or I don't know why I went political there. That was a horrible idea. Probably because I see it on Facebook all the time in the image editing place. I'm like, why don't you guys just use this website if you're trying to do this instead of causing a bunch of drama? Because I think they just do it for the comments. But anyways, let's just say you pick you and your old lady, and you're like, hey, this is simple. So make the two people hug in a living room on the couch. Literally that freaking easy. Hit go. It takes both the images, puts the people together, and does exactly what it says it's going to do. That simple. Image edit. This is where people usually put up their photo, and they're like, hey, make this woman or man. Don't type in or, a woman. Not I'm not going to finish typing that. I don't want to get demonetized. So anyways, generate. Boom. Wait till it's done. You do need to wait till it's done. And then you can save the image from right there, or you can, I think it still gives you the option to delete it from right there too. So if you don't want it, every image that you create gets added to the gallery automatically. But once you delete it, even though you'll still see it here for a couple minutes because of the caching, no one else will be able to see it. If you delete it, it's gone. But because you created it and it's in your browser cache, you're going to see it for just a moment. Generally, Control F5 will make it go away. Don't worry about it if you see it there, because it's not there anymore. It's just saved into the RAM because you viewed it. Only you viewed it. Okay, so that being said, if you do pay and you do $5, your name will be yellow here. It'll say Patreon. You can go to your profile and you can pick one of these fancy little spinning things. They're avatar decorations, but I'm just trying to wean it down here. Articles are pretty cool. So this one is something I would definitely read. This is going to tell you how to think like a director, not a keyword spammer. This is how you prompt. See? It just literally tells you how to do everything that you're wanting to do. It's a really quick little read. It's not very long. It's just very helpful. So I think I've covered basically everything that if you do not speak English, pick the language you do speak. Let's say Spanish. Boom. Site is now in Spanish. All of it. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. The search, we had it working at one point. It was very server heavy because it searches absolutely everything on the site, and as you can tell, that is a lot to search through. And we're running on, our servers. Okay, so let's get to what you can and can't create. And then we'll end this. Okay, so basically anything illegal you can't create. So if you no deep fake AI, not suitable for work content with people who are realistic, and I'm going to just say, hey, if it's on here, what happens is it gets reported and it gets used as a real person. You don't even get a warning, your photo's just gone. Honestly, some people I've reported probably 150 times. It's not a big deal. What we really care about is the illegal and protecting children part. Don't do anything with feces or humans and animals. Now, furry stuff's okay. We have a lot of people that are into furries. That is a different story. Not real people with real animals. And then the other big one is obviously nothing to do with children. That will get you, a report and illegal, and you get 3 of those, and that will flag you. It will send it to you'll get a notification, and after 3 of them, you do lose your account for 7 days. If you do it again, it automatically will contact who it's supposed to and report the prompts you made with the images that you generated to the proper authorities. We don't want to get shut down here, guys, and we're not here to promote the illegal side. Now, you can create as weird stuff as you want to, but nothing illegal. Stay away from the violence. A woman in a gun is perfectly fine, but no guts hanging outside of their body and weird stuff like that. That is definitely against the law, and we're just following the law. So I mean, as far as the restrictions compared to other websites, we are 99% more lenient than anyone else. You're not going to get your account banned, and then for instance, I was using DeviantArt to upload my images to, and they're like, I think it was this image here. Okay, they're like, this looks like a minor. And I was like, I don't really care what you think it looks like, because the prompt was sent with it, and it doesn't even matter if this is a minor or not, because there's nothing inappropriate about this photo. But even if there was, the prompt had nothing to do with being underage. And they're like, well, it doesn't matter, our decisions are final, and we are not going to turn your account back on. And I was like, see, now that's the stupid crap that I'm talking about here. The prompt, you can see it. And the cool thing is on here, if you like this image and you're like, ooh, I bet I can make this one better. Well, here's the prompt that was used. Copy. Create. Paste. Change what you wanted to do and hit go. That simple. So I think I've pretty much covered absolutely everything. This is an AI that's hosted here as well on another server that you can talk to about the site, how things work. It's a little slower than the AI girlfriend because they do run off the same model, and with obviously how many, you could see how many people were chatting. There's 12,400 active chats right now, and then some people really like this one. 4.9 out of 5 stars. 4.8. I mean, that's a lot of chats. So it handles a lot. So this might be a little slower because it has more of a persona set up. So other than that, covered that. We covered that. Discord's a good place to get a hold of me. Join the Discord, and if you have questions or there's bugs or something with your account going on, you usually get a response within a couple minutes. We covered articles, contests, create models, top creators. If you don't like a model that we have, you can go to models, you can go over to downloader, and then you can search for models that you've heard of from somewhere else, and it will find it for you. You click the download button, you wait till it's done, you go to create, you go to checkpoints, you use that model, or if it was a Laura, use the model. And done. Let's see, top creators, articles, partnerships, holiday gift, about us, status. I don't know if status, I think I needed to update it. Nope, it's working. Tells you that the site's completely operational right now. You can always check that before generating a whole bunch of photos, just so you know that you're not going to be, really far behind on a queue. Refund policy, extremely important. We don't offer it because it is an immediate, you get it immediately. There's no waiting. So, instant delivery means they're added to your account within seconds of your payment. You can immediately use your purchase credit, and automated system processes and delivers your purchases 24/7. So even if someone's not online. Non-returnable digital products. Once the credits are used for generation, there's no way to return digital products. I mean, this is just common sense. That's why we give you 100 free credits for making an account. And honestly, you'll make a lot more points than that off of the image that you create anyways. Terms of service acknowledges that they're not returnable. Fraud prevention. And then there are some exceptions, like duplicate charges, that you would get a refund for. So if you accidentally hit the $5 thing twice, obviously we're not stupid, and we're going to give you it back. There's, an authorized transaction, which doesn't happen. I mean, you know if you used your card. No one's going to use your card here. It records everything. PayPal's very good at recording everything too. If the server's down for a prolonged period of time, these are you contact us about if you have problems. PayPal will not give you a refund based off of these. We will. We have a zero refund policy. They have no problem with that since it's digital items and that they're delivered instantly. So you contact us if you have a problem here, and we make it right with you. So, just wanted to cover that. Like I said, you don't have to buy anything. There's no ads. This update page, we added a whole bunch of stuff. Profile music. This used to be really long. I mean, really, 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 really long. Kind of updated it. There has been so many updates. You can ask the Discord over the last, almost every 2 days. There's a massive, massive update. Just great things going on. And that covers everything. So I don't want to waste too much more of your guys' time. But, I mean, we've covered everything. Just double checking in my mind to make sure I'm not forgetting anything at all. It was a long night last night, so documentation. Don't have that done yet. Okay, so that is it. Filtering, obviously, people will know how to do that, so nothing else I need to cover here. If you only want to see Safe for Work, leave it on Safe for Work. It applies for the contest as well. If you're in Safe for Work, you stay in Safe for Work. If you swap it, you see the other stuff. if you click see today's winners and you're in safe for work only, unfortunately you're going to see everyone that won, and that is going to show you some not safe for work material. So other than that, that is it. And I hope you guys test out the site. I hope you love the site. I hope you share it with your friends. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to cover real quick before I left. Let's do this safely. Okay, I'm just going to tell you how to do it. On my stuff, you go to profile. And on profile, you're going to see referrals. It's going to give you a referral link. I'm telling you now, if you want some fast points and a lot of them and a high number, I mean quick, generate a couple images, see how you like it. In your own words, share your referral link on your experience to your Facebook, to wherever it is, your Reddit. You get 100 points for every single person that signs up. And then, if they purchase anything at all, you get 1,000 more credits. Now, what I'm going to try doing here is I'm going to shrink this to the point where you can barely see it for just a moment, so that I can show you without now I'm going to blow it back up as soon as this page loads. Well, the server's got a lot of people on it right now. Okay, so now I'm going to blow this back up. I just wanted to make sure I don't want to get demonetized. I want to keep sharing this, so. Okay. As you can see here, I hope that music is not playing in the background for you guys. Anyways, let me just click out of that. Okay. Okay, as you can see here, that I have, 240 people for 24. None of these people have paid. Okay? That's just credits I earned just putting it on Facebook and Reddit like 3 times. That's how easy this spreads. Copy this. If someone, imagine if they would have paid, that's 241,000 points. I mean, I wouldn't need points for a very, very, very few years. That's the fastest way to get some points. Is just share it. So that's how I want to end it. You guys have a great day. Hopefully you watched the whole thing. Hopefully you actually paid attention, because that is what's going to actually keep you using the site and being happy and not having questions that you feel like are not answered. So enjoy AI. Make your art. Customize your profile. Make it look super cool. And hope you guys all have a great day.